Okay, I've jacked up the car on the driver's side using 2 jacks. You can see here that I've already removed the rear wheel and I'm just taking a look at all the suspension. Gone ahead and taken a snapshot of the owner's manual and the different tire rotation that you need to do. So ones that are directional and ones that are not. So just take a look at this image and decide which one's best for you. In this case, I am just rotating from front to back. It's the easiest one to do, and then usually the next one I do cross from like rear to front right, and just like the image above. Okay, now I'm going to be inspecting the brakes for debris, just making sure there's no scratches in the rotor face and there's no rocks or sand that would cause some squeaking. Some people have had rear brakes squeaking, and I'm just kind of looking over, making sure there's nothing that could cause any kind of rubbing or grinding in the rear brakes. So while you have the wheels off, go ahead and take a look at yours and see what your brake pad thickness is right there. Here's a still shot of it. The thickness of the pads are shown. Okay, here I'm turning on my light so I can take a look at the brake pads really close in here. You can see the brake pad dust building up there, not a big deal. Going to be taking a look at just the suspension, making sure there's no ripped items there from any kind of road debris, any kind of leaking items there, and also taking a look at the electronic brake for the MDX. So that's pretty much it. So now I'm at the driver's side front, and I'm just taking a look at the rotor for any damaged surfaces. I'm taking a look at the pad thickness. Also looking for leaks or any kind of items that need to be looked over, you know, road damage or anything like that. Just making sure there's nothing leaking again, and everything looks to be good. Nothing out of the ordinary. Up here at the suspension, everything looks fine. Okay, and next I'm going to clean the wheels. So I have my favorite cleaner here, some Simple Green, and I'm going to be using it to clean off the inside of the wheels. And just let that soak. So the point is to get off all the little black pellets, the brake dust balls that build up to cause an imbalance in the wheel. Alright, so directly from the manual it says 94 for our torque, and you can see I have it set here to about 80. I'll do a second round here, 80 and then 94. So just make sure that either you have the brake on or it's on the floor and you can torque it. So I noticed this screw loose, so I'm going to be moving this back and forth so you can hear it. You can hear some. So we're going to see what it does with tightening up, if it gets rid of some of that clanking here. Probably just with the tire off, but we'll see if it helps with some other clanking while driving. So now you can just hear this. Okay, I have turned the steering wheel full lock so you can see what it looks like with the CV axle turned. I honestly think that the CV axle wasn't replaced. I can hear noise from this side, so as I rotate it, I think it's coming from the CV axle. So now moving to the passenger side, I'm going to be doing the same thing and testing out to hear the noises. So here I go. Seems to not be clunking from the axle itself, but more from the transmission side, so it seems like this axle is okay. I hear nothing from this area here at all, more from that, which is probably just the parking pawl, but the other side you can definitely tell. And then of course the passenger side is one stake, which means that it was a new one, which has never been taken off. There's water. Then you come on up here and you'll see a hose, probably from the AC line. And let's just take a look past this, see if there's anything else here. There's another one right here, seems like.
I think this is the one for the AC. So that's the one, the main one that drips out, and it drips out right onto this pan, and then drips down here in this plate, and then through these holes. So if this ever gets clogged, which it shouldn't, it seems to be a very big, huge one. I'll stick my hand in there, see if I can grab it. Yep, it's pretty big, no obstructions. Same thing with this one. This must be the rear seat one, just in case it gets clogged or it gets condensation, it drains out.
All right, so after working in the garage and you have no cold drinks, I have this bucket of ice and my soda. You could use a beer. I have my trusty Bosch 18 volt with a rubber eraser on the end, and I can just use this drill to spin it and cool my drink down really fast. As you know, as if it spins, it will then cool it and chill it, and it will open without any problems. And it's pretty cold. I could probably drink it right now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it for a little bit longer.